Alright guys, so this is what my room originally looked like, and I know it's a little bit scary how small this room is compared to my previous beauty room. It was one of my main concerns when it came to tackling this room and really figuring it out where I was going to put anything at all, because the previous room was actually twice as big as this one. So I really had to sit down and figure out where I was gonna do with any of the stuff that I had in here. So I know I've mentioned before that I did this, but I didn't. As you guys could tell, my dad did all of it. I just kind of cheered him on and nagged him about it. So what I wanted to do for this area is I wanted to make sure that the vanity was in the center and the racks on the side. So what he's doing here is, with this little machine, he is finding the wood brackets, or not brackets, I'm sorry, the beams, so that there's a lot of support in here. So we didn't know if we were going to put shoes or bags or beauty products or makeup, or I had no idea. So he just wanted to make sure that everything that we put up was this is me dancing. There's a lot of dancing in here, guys, okay? Forgive me for that. But when my parents are around, I tend to be a little bit too goofy and just free to be myself, I guess. Anyways, going back to the video. So he had to make sure that it was going to be really sturdy because we had no idea what we're going to put in here. Most of my items are not heavy, but once you add all the things that I was gonna put in here, then it's gonna be a little bit hefty, and it adds in the weight. So again, he's doing the same thing on the left side. He's making sure he can find the right place to put him, so that if I put anything heavy, it wouldn't fall on me or anything like that, because we both know that if this falls, I will not be putting it up. I will be calling him to come fix it for me. I know that there's a lot of women out there that are like, I'm a independent woman, I can do it, and props to you, girl, but I'm not that way. I'm a daddy's girl. I will call him and make him do it for me. Also, I'm not the best skilled on that. This is more me dancing. Really, I was cheering him on because he was asking me to help him out, and I was just like, rah, 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 you can do it, dad. But then he forced me to help him. Anyways, moving on. So I wanted to do the vanity in the center, and then be able to put either shoes or skincare in either side of them, because I do have fridges for my creams and stuff like that. Make sure that they last a little bit longer. So I wanted to be able to just sit down when I'm doing my makeup or more dancing. When I'm doing my makeup or doing my facials, because I do a lot of those to keep my skin regular since I am getting older. And I want to make sure that I can put my fridges either on my left or my right, and I don't have to get up and go and get it and find it like I used to in my previous vanity room or beauty room. It was a lot bigger than this one, but I didn't take full advantage of what I had, and there was a lot of open space and a lot of gaps that I didn't tackle because it was my first one. I was kind of just trying to figure out what to do. And there's my mom being an MVP, helping my daddy out because I don't know what I was doing. All the family came over, as you guys have been able to tell. And so I was just kind of like mingling, pretending that I was helping, and dad was like just doing everything because he's awesome. So he finds where to put it and everything. And honestly, when he was first doing it, I was like, oh man, he's taking forever. He's just probably half-assing it. But once I did one of those on my own, because he wasn't able to come help me, and I really wanted to get it done that day. Jesus, do I love him so much. On this part, we're putting up the dressing room. I didn't have the actual dressing room I wanted to hang for this day, but I just wanted to make sure he could get the right measurements to see how much space it was going to take and put something up, because if not, I know myself and I was going to end up using that space for something else. And in the first beauty room, I really wanted to have a dressing room, which I know I don't need it because this is technically a big ass dressing room, but I just like the feature of it. I think it's going to be really, really cute. And it's honestly just more for display. A lot of the things that I have in here are going to be for display just because it looks cute. So I wanted to make sure he can hang it up for me so that I can remember to not put anything there. So this is day 2. Technically last Wednesday my dad put all this stuff up. This is the following Wednesday. And I'm going to see how much I can get clean today. It's 4:20 and I have to be done by 6:30 the latest because I'm gonna go work out my friend
that's the time her trainer is gonna train her. So I'm gonna go check it out and see what's up. So we have a few hours to see what we can do.
Alright guys, so on this part, I was just trying to figure out what was in each box. If you guys see the inflatable bed, it's because some friends decided to crash in here when I was moving in. But anyway, so I had this purple tape on each box that was going to my beauty room, and I labeled like jeans or tops and stuff like that, but I still didn't have an idea of what exactly was in it because there's so much stuff that I have that I just wanted to take everything out of the box and just try to tackle as many boxes as I could. At this point, I still couldn't hang. There's more dancing. I couldn't hang a lot of the things because my racks hadn't come in. I had a vision originally to do a couch by the window and then the racks of clothes on the top, but unfortunately, my couch didn't fit through the door. So I had to put that couch in the master bedroom and just order some new racks for now just because I needed to hang my clothes and I didn't know what I was going to do. But right here, I'm trying to find the brackets that go with the racks because I couldn't put any of my shoes or my beauty products in display because I couldn't find them for the love of God. So right here, I'm just hanging a lot of stuff. And if you guys see me go off the frame, it's mainly because I'm going to the closet on my right. And I also couldn't put a tripod because there's so much crap in my room. I didn't want to keep moving it, so I just put it on top of whatever box I could find. I also put a lot of my jackets and sweaters, things that I wasn't going to use anymore because I live in Houston. It is hot all the time. There's more dancing. So I put a lot of that in my husband's closet to make sure that it was out of the way. I knew I was eventually going to bring it back to my beauty room, but for now I was just trying to get rid of all that stuff as much as I could. Also, a lot of my bags and like I guess like how can you say it? Like sensitive items were kind of messed up because of the movers. Obviously, they don't really care as much, so there were some damages in some of them. I was able to fix I think all of them. It was just kind of like, oh shit, I gotta make sure that I take everything out of the box and fix it before it gets even worse. So right there, as you can see on the left side, that's where the dressing room is going to be. But for now, I just put that one in there to remind myself, like, hey, don't hang anything there. Don't put anything over there because I know myself. And if I didn't do that, I was going to end up putting racks or shoes or something there and then never have a dressing room. And I know that a dressing room is not necessary because technically this is a big ass dressing room. But I wanted to incorporate that into my first beauty room and I never got the chance. See, they're right there. I'm excited that I found them. I'm telling you all about it. Anyways, like I was saying, I really was trying to incorporate it into the first one. But again, I didn't take advantage of all the space that I had because I didn't map it out. So this time around, I went and I grabbed my tablet. I put the dimensions for my room, all the stuff that I needed to make sure was there, like my vanity and like the racks for the shoes, clothes that I needed to hang. And then I started like making a little drawing of where everything needed to be. And that really helped me take advantage of all the space that I have in this room to make sure that I wouldn't waste any like I did in the previous time. And here I'm just trying to make sure I can find the right piece of wood for that space because originally it was just in one wall. I didn't have the vanity in the middle, so right now I'm having a hard time finding the right piece of wood to go on the left or on the right side, and I didn't want to take extra time to go to my dad's and get it cut or figured out. I was like, you know what, we'll just make the best of it, and if anything I'll go buy some more because honestly I just wanted this done like now. I'm a little impatient if you guys can tell. But yeah, the way that I do it is I count like the brackets like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up, put it on the right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up, put it on the left so that they're completely even and I don't have to like mess it up and like redo it because that's honestly really frustrating. So a lot of the process that went into this room was kind of just like, okay, here, no, here, okay, there, no, maybe, okay, okay, okay. I think that's good.
Hey guys, so it's future me. I wanted to stop the video here so it's not too long. Obviously, like I said before, it's going to be a long series. So I can show you guys how I do different parts of my room. The first that we tackled today, or try to tackle today was the part behind me, which is like my beauty products and my shoe rack. I have another shoe rack that I haven't filmed yet, or haven't edited yet, and then behind you guys it's a big ass mirror, and then a dressing room with some mannequins, or a mannequin now, and then my trash closet over here. I call it my trash closet because it has like my trash items, I guess. Like, they're not trash, but they're just not pretty to display, like, you know, my shiny shoes and stuff like that. So I put them in there because I don't have a pretty place for me to display them in. Also some racks to my right as well. And then I can give you guys, I guess, a tour of like my vanity that's like literally right behind me. But yeah, before I keep talking like I always do, I'm gonna leave it here, and then I'm gonna post the video as the second video probably in a few days. And yeah, if you guys have any questions or want to know where I got anything, just let me know in the comments down below, and then I'll be happy to reply. Bye guys.